Okay, so we're gonna look at some escapes from the triangle. And the first one that we're gonna look at is the posture escape. And we'll also talk about adding some like leg defense into it as well, because we have this one in the fundamentals class. So if Ivan's on his back over here, other Ivan, and he has the triangle position, let's just say his ankles crossed for now. The first thing that we always talk about doing is framing over here. So my arm that's inside makes a frame, and I always reinforce that frame. What that does is it basically protects this arm a little bit, and it protects my posture from getting broken down. So if we think about it from the offensive perspective, what Ivan's looking to do here is basically pull my head down over here, so he can have an easier time to adjust, right? So this frame, as he goes to pull my head down, go ahead. Yeah, it's hard for him to do so, okay? And I'm driving into his stomach, and if I can even march my knees up a little bit more, that's even better. I'm looking up towards the ceiling, and the better posture I get, the better this defense is gonna go, okay? And now, again, if he goes to try to like attack this arm, it's defended. Just like you would defend your arm bar or something else, or Kimura, if you grab your hand, it's protecting that arm, okay? And then now from this position, I'm just looking to pop to my feet. And I want to make an angle when I pop to the feet the opposite way that he wants. So if I pop to my feet and I walk this way, you can see it's tightening my knees, okay? So what I want to do is walk towards the arm that's stuck inside. So I pop up, and then my knee meets my elbow, and I start doing short back steps over here, and you can see this creates the opposite angle that he wants. So now if Ivan tries to lock, it's really hard, right? Yeah, and now I'm gonna look at this option to start to open the guard over here, and I'm either coming all the way back through, or come back half a step, or once I open, I'm kind of like popping my hips forward and seeing if I can, get a good position after that around the legs. Real quick, what you don't want to do is make the mistake where you're trying to drive this arm back through without breaking the grip. He can armbar me here, too easy. Yeah, this is terrible. So I'm always framing to break the grip and then go. Now, one thing that my partner might do is he can kind of scoop grip this leg over here, and then usually what they're trying to do is get this knee inside, this foot as a hook, and start to like tangle up my legs over here. So I need to be aware about that. Okay, so can we come back to the triangle originally? So as I feel him trying to do that, my knee position needs to always be his knee position. So I never let this knee come on the inside. The second thing I don't let happen is I don't let this foot weave either in between my legs or around this leg. So I'm kind of, all my attention's over here. And then once I feel like I have this leg under control, and again, I can also keep my butt nice and low to my heel to stop that foot from coming in, I'm gonna look to now basically pummel this arm in between and take like a reverse scoop grip. And now I can just kind of like throw his legs out of the way and again clear that pass. So we'll do this all again one last time. So option first is to frame it and get my posture. So I'm defending that hand that's inside. Okay, my elbow's against this hip, my forearm's framing, my head's up to the ceiling, and my back is straight. Then I pop to my feet, and I go the opposite angle he wants. So I'm always gonna go towards the arm. So I went left because my left arm is in the picture here. I can do short back steps over here if I need to. You can see that starts to open his legs. And then from here, we can break how we spoke about. I can either return back to the guard or bump his hips. Finally, if I'm here and I start to come up, and let's say once I break this position, Ivan's looking to take on my legs. Usually he scoop grips this leg, exactly. And now from here, my whole goal is I don't let him get knee position. So my butt is nice and low over here, and my knee is pointed in. And this hand is giving a lot of attention to this leg, so this way he doesn't use this leg against me. Sometimes you'll get guys who will push you away, and now we can find knee position, right, back. Other times, he'll just make enough space to start to throw this leg over, back, yep. So that leg is usually what causes the problem. So when I'm here, I just can defend this leg, and once I'm confident I have it under control, I go with my hand as a scoop, and I'm kind of just throwing that by and seeing if I can establish the position and get myself out of there, okay? The last thing I'd say is if at any point this guy is not that diligent with this leg, you always have the option just to bail yourself out and reface the position from there.